For years, South Auckland has been crying out for a professional netball team, and now they have one. The Northern Stars are the new kids on the block in this year's domestic netball competition, the ANZ Premiership. With over 17,000 registered netballers playing throughout the region, South Auckland is one of the biggest and most culturally diverse netball zones in the country. And of all the people possible to coach them, it's an Australian at the helm. Matt Chatterton reports.
Northern Stars coach Julie Hornweg is regarded as one of the world's best netball coaches. She's guided the Melbourne Vixens to a Trans-Tasman title, been named Australian Coach of the Year twice, and had 2 successful stints as the coach of the Fijian national team. She's now chancing her arm in South Auckland, home to one of the world's largest multicultural communities. The team itself is a reflection of that community. Captain Liana de Blain was born in South Africa. Shooter Maya Wilson and defender Kayla Cullen are of Māori descent. Malia Vaka has Tongan heritage, and import Afa Rusavakula is from Fiji. Hornweg says it's important to her and the franchise to build their culture around its diversity.
It just gives you your own identity, it enriches your lives, it gives you some structure and some disciplines. And I love all that, loved being in Fiji, loved being over here. Unfortunately in Australia we don't have quite that same culture and and the sense of who we are. We have family, but we don't have that sense of culture and who we are. But I just think it's fantastic and just enriches everybody's lives.
Netball New Zealand clearly believes there's value in developing a professional team in South Auckland, so much so it's fully funding the franchise. Counties Manukau Sport Chief Executive Russell Preston says the Stars' inclusion in the competition is fantastic, though a long time coming. He says giving youngsters closer access to professional athletes is exactly what South Auckland needs, but he believes it benefits Netball New Zealand even more.
That's what those players need when they take the next step up into international netball. You know, if they're continually put under pressure locally, the transition into international stuff, the gap doesn't become so wide.
The Stars will by no means be easy beats in the competition, boasting 4 past and present Silver Ferns in their 10-woman playing roster. But as much as it's about competitiveness, Hornweg is intent on developing a team South Aucklanders can be proud of off the court.
Some of our elite netballers are just fantastic women in terms of their daily lives and the positions they hold, and it just really prepares you for a fantastic life. So if we can give some of the young girls from this region a pathway or some role models that they can sort of look up to, fantastic. And we also want them participating, so if they see them and want to play the game, even better.
Malia Vaka, a born and bred South Aucklander, spent her teenage years living in Australia, so she's used to the accent. But even she says some of Hornweg's Aussie sayings have caught her off guard.
She uses her Aussie words out on the court, and we were always like, can you explain that? And she's like, so she used balks, so balking, but we call it fakes. Okay. So she would, so we kind of correct her and she changes it, so it's pretty good,
The players won't mind changing some of Hornweg's sayings as long as it brings them her proven success. For Checkpoint, Matt Chatterton Tine.